Hello children, today we are going to learn a new chapter titled Weather and Seasons. It is the 5th chapter. So, we will be learning about weather and seasons. What is weather? What are the different weathers that we have? We will be learning about seasons and what the different seasons we have here. Okay, I know you all are familiar with, but we will learn more about it. Understood? Now, please take out your worksheet and follow where I am reading. Okay. Weather and seasons. The air is all around us. The layer of air that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. Day-to-day changes in the atmospheric conditions of a particular place is called weather. It is an important part of our lives and it's not in our control. Instead, the weather often controls how and where we live, what we do, what we wear and what we eat. For example, it was raining today, but it was sunny yesterday. So, what is it? I want you to underline the second sentence in the first line. The layer of air that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. So, what is atmosphere? The earth is having a layer of air, okay. So, that part of the earth is called atmosphere. Understood? And in that atmosphere there is changes. Every day there is change and that is called weather. So, what is weather? Weather is the atmospheric condition that have changes every day. Okay. So, that is called weather and we do not have any right, we do not have any part, the people do not have any part for the change of the weather. But the weather can decide what the people wear or how the nature should be in a particular day or how the dressing should be there or how the region should be there. Understood? For example, if today it is raining, we will be carrying umbrella with us, isn't it? So, we have to wear something that is comfortable for us to wear during a rainy day. But yesterday, the example is, but yesterday was sunny. So, we have to wear something that is comfortable for us to wear during a sunny day, at a hot day. Understood? So, weather means it is the day-to-day change that happens in the atmospheric condition. Am I clear for you? Yes, we will see what is next. The climate is the common average weather conditions at a particular place over a long period of time. For example, more than 30 years. Okay, so what is a climate? Climate is the common, it's average weather condition for a long period of time. Climate means the weather of a place that is there for a long time. Understood? But what is weather? Weather is the day-to-day change in the atmospheric condition. Am I clear for you? Yes. For example, in desert area it is very hot. Okay. Throughout the year it can be hot and it only a bit of days, a less number of days will be changing. Understood? And the next is winter. When we go to the cold regions for Antarctica and all, it is very cold there. Throughout the year it will be very cold there. Understood? So, climate is something that happens and that occurs for a long period of time in the atmosphere conditions. Understood? Now, please take the next page. Then what we are going to learn about is the sun, and the sun plays very important part for the changes of seasons. Okay. Now, the sun rises in the east and by noon it is high up in the sky. In the evening, sun sets in the west. Sun is much larger than moon. It is a huge ball of fiery gases. It also gives us heat and light, which is essential for life. Plants will not grow without sunlight. People and animals also need sunlight not only to grow but also to keep them healthy. Okay. The sun rises in the east, it sets in the west and at the noon time sun is above our head. Okay. And sun is very important because it helps us to be healthy. There are some vitamins from the sun that we get and it keeps us healthy. And also the plants and animals and also human beings need sunlight to grow. Understood? Now we will see something. See, this is the sun. Sun is a huge ball of gas and this is the inner part of the Sun. Understood? It is the inner part of the Sun. You can see if you look close, there is fire. It's very hot and it is a huge ball of gas and it's burning bright. So, it is a huge ball and it is very hot. Understood? The next topic that we are going to learn is wind. Okay. Now, what is wind? The moving air is called wind. There are different types of names given for wind. Understood? For example, if it is a strong wind, what it will be? It will be called storm. And if it is a soft and gentle wind, it is called breeze. When the wind blows at a high speed with thunder and lightning, it is called storm. Strong wind is called gale. Snowstorm is called blizzard. Violent wind is called tempest. Wind with circular motion is called whirlwind. Strong winds with destructive effects are cyclones in India, hurricanes in West Indies and typhoons in Philippines. So, it is the names are given in different. The names are different for the same kind of wind but okay. So, I will show you some pictures now. See, if you look here, this is breeze. Breeze means a soft wind where the petals or feathers can move. Okay. The next one is storm. Storm means there is wind and lightning, thunder and lightning. It is called storm. The next one is gale. It is strong wind. See, you can see the picture here. The leaves and the trees are moving. It's rustling. It's called gale. Next one is blizzard. Blizzard means snowstorm. Okay, the snow, there will be wind and it will be snowing. It's called blizzard. Next one is whirlwind. Whirlwind means it will be in circular form. Okay, if you see the picture here, it will be in circular form. Okay, that's called whirlwind. Next one is cyclone. Cyclone is similar to whirlwind but whirlwind happens on the land and the cyclones come from the sea or oceans. The wind that forms in the ocean comes to the land. It is called cyclone. There will be wind and the wind will be moving in circular form. Okay. Yes. So, that's all about the wind. Please learn all the names of the different kinds of wind explained in this. Okay. I know there are some activities. I'll just tell you what is to be done with the activities now. On the first page, there is an activity 1A in which you have to complete by writing the names of different weathers. You can refer the pictures given there. First one is there is sun. So, there is sunlight and we get weather is sunny. The second one there is cloud. It's cloudy. And the next one is rainy. So, similarly you have to do the next one also. In the next page you have exercise 1B and you have to write sentences about the pictures given there about the sun. For example, the first picture, the sun rise in the east. So, likewise you have to do it. And now exercise activity 1C is color the pictures. Okay, there is a picture given and you have to color it. Understood? Yes. Now, moving on, the next topic that we are going to learn is rain. Okay. Rain is caused by winds which blow from sea to land. They bring dark clouds and thus we get rainfall. So, how do we get rain? The wind from the sea comes to the land and it carries the dark clouds which bring the rain. Rain makes the day pleasant in summer and cool in winter. So, it is summer. The summer season is very hot, isn't it? So, we get rain in summer and we will be very happy because there will be moisture in the air. It will be a bit cold. And if the rain comes in winter, it's very cold. We will be shivering. Rain is good for crops. Okay, it is good for crops. Excess of rain causes floods and lack of rain causes drought. Rain increases the groundwater level. So, the rain is very helpful as well as harmful also. What happens if the rain is too much? There can be flood. If there is less rain, it can cause drought. If there is rain, the groundwater level will increase. Okay. So, that's the topic about rain. We will just revise again. So, rain. What helps the rain? The wind from the sea brings rain to the land. Okay. And excess of rain can cause flood. There is flood. In this picture you can see there is flood. There is water everywhere. Okay. So, excess of rain causes flood. Now, lack of rain causes drought. Drought means there is no water everywhere. The land is dry. Look at this farmer. He is sitting on his paddy field and you can see he has taken some dry plants. I guess it is paddy. So, there is no water, there is drought. Because of lack of rain, there is drought and the land is very dry and animals can die, human can die, plants can die. Okay. So, excess rain causes flood. You can see the picture here. Lack of rain causes drought. Okay. So, rain is helpful as well as harmful. Understood? Now, moving on to the next topic, you are going to learn about clouds, the different types of clouds we have in our sky. Sometimes the sky is very beautiful, isn't it? Yes. Now, clouds. Clouds are a collection of water droplets in the air. So, what are clouds? Clouds are collection of water droplets in the air. When moist air is cooled, clouds are formed. Okay. When there is moist in the air, all together these droplets come together, the clouds are formed. Clouds can be small and feathery, dark and black. Grey clouds cause rain, while black clouds cause thunderstorms. So, you can watch the sky. When you watch the sky, you can understand. If there is grey cloud, there is rain. It will be raining on that day. And if it is black clouds, there will be thunderstorms. Okay. So, that's about clouds. So, what are clouds? Clouds are collection of water droplets in the air. And when the moist air is cooled, clouds are formed. Understood? And there are different color of clouds. That is, it can be small and feathery, it can be black and very dark. And black clouds bring thunderstorm and grey clouds bring rain. Okay. So, now please read, I want you to read this chapter, the portions that we have covered so far. There are some new words that I want you to read and learn. Okay. So, atmosphere, atmospheric, weather, climate, storm, blizzard, tempest, whirlwind, cyclones, hurricanes, flood, droplets, drought, thunderstorm, spring, summer, autumn, winter. I want you to do all the activities in the worksheet. All the activities means that so far what we finished, that is still 1E. Okay. And I want you to learn these new words so that it will be easy for you to write for the exam. Understood? And I will repeat again what you are supposed to do for the activities. Activity 1A, you have to write the weather words. Second activity, you have to write sentence about from the picture. From the picture, you will understand what you have to write. Activity C is for painting. The next activity is you have to color the objects that is related to the rainy season. Okay. The next activity is in the outline picture given, stick cotton according to the caption. So, you have to stick cottons. The first one is feathery clouds. So, how it will be? Grey clouds, how it will be? And the black clouds. Okay. So, that's all for today. Please do the activities with the help of your parents. You are supposed to do it. Okay. Read the chapter, how we so far that we have finished, and complete the activities, learn the spellings that the teacher asked you to learn. We will meet in the next class. Thank you, children.